Hello everyone. Today we will be focusing on imbalance within the smart money strategy. In general, imbalance refers to gaps or empty spaces. For example, if you look here when the price is moving downward and you see 3 consecutive candles, there is a gap between the lowest and the highest candle. If you look here, this is considered an imbalance. In other words, we can refer to imbalance as gaps or empty spaces. These imbalances are empty areas that can help us open positions in the future. For instance, here I have identified this as a gap or rather an imbalance. Now, after the price drops from this imbalance and comes back to this imbalance, it then reverses and continues downward. In other words, the direction has moved downward. So today I will show you everything about how to use this imbalance. Now, to make it as easy as possible for you, I want to show you this imbalance, not by drawing it manually, but through an indicator. To use this imbalance with an indicator, we go to the indicator section at the top. Once we're in the indicator section, we type in FBG for the FBG indicator. After typing FBG, the first indicator that appears with the code 54581 next to it, we add this indicator, yes. After adding it, red or green lines appeared on my screen, right? So all the lines that have appeared here are empty spaces for me. That is, an empty space means that in the future, the price will come to that area and trading will take place there. Those are the empty spaces, right? You can also call it a gap, or you can call it a regular imbalance. Yes, for example, if you look here, we have a red imbalance highlighted, right? So the red line indicates the direction of the price moving downward. For instance, if the price, as mentioned here, leaves a movement with its body in the middle of 3 candles, then this is considered an imbalance for us, right? I have marked this imbalance. After marking it, if the price comes to this imbalance and reacts downward, what do I do with the position? I open it expecting the price to go down, right? So if it's red, meaning the imbalance is downward, we can consider it as such. Or if it's green, we can treat the imbalance as upward, expecting it to rise, right? Here as well, if you look, the imbalance is green. And when the price reached this imbalance, what did it do? It went up, right? Now, we have 2 directions for the imbalance, right? When there are 2 directions, we call it a 100% imbalance fill and a 50% imbalance fill, right? For example, here we have marked the imbalance. If the price comes up to this upper level and then goes down, then we consider that the imbalance has been filled 100%. But if the price reverses after reaching halfway, then we consider that 50% has been filled, right? So in general, with imbalance, sometimes we can have a 100% fill and sometimes a 50% fill, right? If you look here, what did we do as well? We almost made a 100% fill, right? So what can you do with these gaps created by imbalance? You can keep trading with them, right? This imbalance can mostly be used on the 1 hour time frame or on the 15-minute time frame as well, right? In general, for example, in the future, we will also cover blocks, right? If your imbalance, your block, your structure, all of them are giving the same signal, then what can you do? In the future, you can open a confident position from that point, right? In the smart money strategy, we also need 1, 2, or even 3 confirmations, right? So it's not enough to just enter based on the imbalance alone, right? There are moments when you can enter based on imbalance. We will also talk about that in the future. But mainly, if you want to open a confident position, what should you do? You enter when you have 1 or 2 confirmations to open a position, right? In general, this is the role that imbalance plays for us. That is, at every empty spot, the price reacts from there and either fills 50% or fills 100%, right? So you can turn on this indicator and check all the past movements like this in the future, right? If you look here as well, we created an imbalance. And when the price came to this area, what did it do? It almost filled 50%. And then the price moved upward, right? So in the foreseeable future, you can effectively utilize this inherent imbalance, which presents a significant and valuable opportunity to your distinct advantage.